Alright, what is up? What is up? What is going on? Alright, so this is going to be a super short video. The name of it is How to Farm in BBI. And I'm going to cover two things here. I'm going to cover purifications. I'm also going to cover just straight up farming items. So, to start with, um, let's make sure that we're starting with purification actually. So, if you talk to Ora with purifiable items anywhere in your inventory, whether it's in your actual box or if it's in your inventory on your character, you'll see that you can purify things. Now there is a table on the wiki, and I'm going to put the wiki link on this video, but it'll tell you what are the possibilities for you what you call it, purifying these items. Now here's the thing: the items that you're able to purify depend strictly on your vocation that you are playing. And if you happen to have a pawn, then it also depends on the pawn's vocation. It'll split it like half and half. Worst case scenario, if your pawn, between the two of you, like you're running a hybrid vocation, like let's say assassin, which is red and yellow, and your pawn is running a blue vocation like sorcerer, then you can get anything, literally anything. But there's always three lanes, and there's always a guarantee. So right now I'm playing a red vocation. I'm playing a fighter, right? And I'm trying to purify bitter black armor level 1. So when I purify it, I have the possibility to get. Let's see. Let's just go with. Let's just pull up that page. So I'm going to pull up the page for level 1. So for reds, I can get assault boot, crested arm guards, which is shared with the yellow classes. I get blessed sleeves, celestial armor, immortal's helm, adept's mantle, mistletoe circuit, nomad's cloak, powdered gambeson, or silk tights. So I'm going to get any of those. I will not ever get farseer's cap, mercenary slogs, adept's hat, or votary's robe. So let's see what we get this time. Powdered gambeson, immortal's helm. Actually, that's not bad. Immortal's helm isn't bad. Actually, it is bad because I already had one. All right, so let me demonstrate something. When I say that it's set in stone, I mean it's set in stone. It's not set in stone when you purify it. It's set in stone when you start the game. As soon as you start your save, it is set in stone. Like you cannot change your BBI outcomes at all, except by getting more items and purifying them. I'm going to demonstrate that right now. The truth remains prey. Oh crap. Hopefully I didn't need a checkpoint. Let's return last checkpoint and see what happens. I don't know what my last checkpoint was. I hope it was. I hope it was this. Alright, whatever. Um, I think I set a checkpoint after I got the item I cared about anyway. The easiest way to check it is. So, if you don't know, I went through a heck of a time last stream getting the assassin's helmet. Or the Twilight Mask, rather. Alright, I got that. I don't really care about anything else that I picked up afterwards. So, request purification. If I purify the same items again, even though I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 different possible outcomes, I'm still going to get those exact same two. Watch this. Patter Gamson, Immortal's Helm. There is a line. It's literally an algorithm or whatever you want to call it. You will work through this list of items no matter what. So the best thing you can do if you don't like what you got, like Patter Gamson, I might not like that, or Immortal's Helm, I definitely don't like that. The best thing you can do. The truth remains prey. That's going to complete that mission again, which is going to make this take a. I'll just reset check. All right. The truth remains. All right. So let's switch our vocation to a yellow vocation. All right. Now, Powder Gambeson is an all-class possibility, so this is a high possibility I still get that. But Immortal's Helm is not. which means that I'm definitely not going to get a Mortal's Helm because I'm not playing a vocation that can get a Mortal's Helm. So let's see what we get this time.
Truth remains that
Patagamson still, okay, because it belongs to all classes. Farseer's Cap this time, right? Okay, so now instead of getting the Mortal's Helm, now I have the Farseer's Cap.
the truth remains that if I pray, take care.
And the same thing would happen if I swap to blue. Ooh, hold up.
The truth remains that if there is aught I can do, if there is aught I can do, the truth remains.
Patagamson still, Mistletoe Circlet this time. So Mistletoe Circlet is a possibility for all classes. So instead of giving me the Farseer's Cap, it gave me Mistletoe Circlet. Yeah, close it already, dang.
The truth pray, take.
Okay. Let's go backwards. So that's pretty much how purification works. Now, what happens if you're playing a hybrid class? Well, it's still always going to give you the same thing. It's just going to split it between the two vocations that you have. So if I go to, let's say, Assassin. Alright, so what do we remember? I'm always going to get a Patagamson first, and then it's either going to choose between a Mortal's Helm or a Farseer's Cap. I don't know which.
If there is aught I can, the truth remains that.
Let's find out. This time it chose a Mortal's Helm, so that's still baked in. Like, if I go back and I try it again, it's still going to give me a Mortal's Helm. I think that's how that works for hybrids. I might be wrong. But either way, it's going to choose between one of the two. It doesn't really functionally matter, because if you really want to do purification, you should not be a hybrid during that point. So whenever you're purifying your items, I know most of us like to play the hybrid classes because they're very powerful. But during that moment, swap to whatever you're actually trying to get to guarantee that you get that. And it'll make life a lot easier for you. Let's return checkpoint. Okay, now farming. This one's going to be easier to show you than to tell you. So, there's two different kinds of farming, right? There's probably more than two, but I'm going to go and talk about two. There's monster farming and there's item farming, right? Or chest farming. So, monster farming is self-explanatory. It's when you farm a monster. Chest farming is when you farm a chest. So let's find the chest that I've already gotten to. So you see, these two chests, I just opened them. And I haven't rested since I opened them. So they're still open, right? Okay, let's go back up top. And this chest here too. Gonna have to go find some place to rest real quick. It's probably quicker to do this. Normally it's not, but it is quicker this time. So you go to Castradus. And by go to Castradus, I mean to the port crystal right outside of Castradus, because this game wants to annoy you in little ways by not putting you directly inside of the city. I don't know why, but they do. One day I'm gonna find Vomir out there. Alright, so.
What can I do you for? You seem tired, cousin. Come rest a moment. So be it.
You rest for 3 days. And I'm also going to rest until nighttime as well, because my build happens to be stronger at nighttime.
You seem tired. So be it.
Do I have enough? Yes, I do.
Yeah, but you... What can I do? You seem... So be it.
Now, that's enough to actually reset all the monsters in the box inside of
Yeah, but you... What can I
Bitter
do?
Black
You
Island.
seem
With the
tired,
exception
cousin.
of,
So be it.
Daimon. He'll reset every single time you leave. Like, you don't have to do all this, I don't think. Or maybe he doesn't. I forgot. I gotta go look that up real quick. But either way, if it works, you'll know because you'll go down there and he won't be there. But I'm pretty sure he resets every time you leave through his door. Like, you leave out that door and it resets. Alright, cool. Rest here. I'm only resting here, so I have a checkpoint here. And now we're going to go back where we came from just now. Also, we've been going straight downwards, so I do have no idea how this geometry works out. This is non-Euclidean. Because throughout Bitter Black Isle, our travels, we have been going downwards and downwards. And somehow this corridor of emptiness exits to above where we started. Okay, so two things are going to respawn in here. Well, more than two things, but two primary things. Let's see if this worked out the way I thought it did. Okay, the geyser didn't respawn. Oh, is it 7 days for the geyser? I might be tripping. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. It might be 7 days for the inside of Bitter Black. I know it's 3 days for the Everfall. See, sometimes I be tripping. It might be 7 days for Bitter Black. Or maybe it was 4. Or 3.5. Let's find out. If it was 3.5, it should reset when I switched over to night, though. It might just be 4. It might just be 4. Let me find out. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't rest for 7 days straight. I'm pretty sure I'm used to resting for 4. 7 days is like Grancis resetting. 3 days for the inside of the Everfall, except for Erdy, who resets every time. And then, let's see if it's going to be 4 for Bitter Black. Let's go.
Good. It's evil. What can I do you for? You seem tired. So be it.
If I'm off, I'm off. Because it might just be 7. Because I kind of sort of remember the Dark Bishop taking forever to reset. Kind of, sort of, not really. Let's find out. And go. Let's see if he's here. Doesn't look like it. Yep, chests aren't back either. Alright, so that means it's a 7-day reset. I wish I just used a lift stone. I could. It costs nothing. I might regret that later.
The truth remains that if I am to save him, Sir, I would take you there.
This is one less load screen to do it this way. I would have pulled my sword out, but I didn't know if I was going to hit somebody. Because sometimes people load in late.
What can I do you for? You seem tired, cousin. So be it.
Alright, so this is 5. By the way, it's a lot easier to rest or faster to rest if you
What can I You seem tired, cousin. So be it.
6. It's a lot faster to rest if you don't have your online mode turned on. So turn it off if you're going to do fast resting.
But you, what can I do you for?
So you don't always have to watch that load screen for the pawn updating. Like the first time it updates is cool, but because that's how you get your new information into the rift if you like what your pawn has. But after that, it's unnecessary. Alright. Am I gonna need? Yeah, I'm gonna need new riftstone. Let's go get it. Liftstone.
The truth remains if there is the pray.
Alright. I know for a fact that he's gonna be there after 7, unless there's some weird number like 10, but it can't be. Like, it can't be that. Oh no! You know what? I am tripping. The Gazer does not respawn during Bitter Black 1. That's right. I am tripping. The Gazer does not respawn. Alright. That's something I forgot about this game. That's a small detail that's completely whooshed. The Gazer does not respawn. At all. Until you've beaten... Oh, wait. No. These chests are closed. Alright, so these chests are here now. So that's a 7-day rest. Okay. Was I tripping? Or is this guy just hiding? Alright, let's go upstairs and find out. Yep, all the chests have respawned. So this was a 7-day respawn area. I don't know if that means the Gazer will be here. Okay, yeah, the Gazer himself didn't respawn, but these chests did. So that's good. Yeah. So you can't farm the Gazer until after you've beaten Bitter Black for the first time. We're going to ignore these guys. Oh, wow. I'm running out of stamina. I'm lacking the stamina. Okay, so chest. Alright, so I'm going to hit this chest right now because I don't have an ancient cape, right? I forgot to get a second one before I start my new video, so we're going to farm this right here, right now. This is actually an item I need. Rift Cluster, cool. So, when you're farming chests, go to the wiki and look up what's actually in each chest. Or if you just care about the items, look up the item, and if it happens to be in a chest, you'll find it. Oof, okay. Alright. So if you don't have aggression and you get hit by one of these, you're pretty much dead. You can use certain tools like you can put a barrel on top of the box and that'll stop that from happening, or you can use a wake stone if you want to, and if you use a wake stone, that'll let you kill the thing. But even if you kill it, you won't be able to get the item that you were looking for. But these guys were kind of constrained to time frames, right? So if I do that again on the second flash, just like I did before, you see how he grabbed me again? So that's going to be consistent, right? But it's also consistent if you find the flashes where he's not active, or where it's not active, where this man-eater, blue ring octopus is not active. So what you could do is, let me see if I hit it instantly, is he active? Yeah, he's active instantly. I was not expecting to do this on this chest. Okay, so you see how 3 times in a row I've gotten eaten? Now, let's give it, I want to say 5 flashes, but maybe it'll take 8. Last time it took like 9. So I'm gonna give it 5 flashes, and then I'm gonna try this again. 1, and when I'm saying flashes, I mean this chest lighting up. 3, 4, and that's number 5. All right. He may still be active. He may not. We're gonna find out. Let's hit the box. He's active. Okay. We're just gonna wait. I like how my stamina is somehow regenerating, even though I'm struggling for my life. How do I regain stamina during this? Let's give it another 5 flashes. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Save it. Open. Alright. Rift Cluster. Let's move on. And if I'm on good timing, then from now on, whenever I open this box, I will never ever get a man eater. Yep, we're good. You can get BBI armor level 1 out of this box, which is nice if you're farming it, but I'm not. I'm farming Ancient Cape. But we're going to keep hitting this box. So, here's the thing, and this is my theory, is that these boxes run with certain frames that have certain things in them. So, it's basically you need to kind of be frame perfect um, to get the exact item you want, and you just don't know what frame you're on. And because of the mechanical effects of you hitting a button, like on your Xbox controller, per se, or just your human reaction time, it's just going to be impossible to get it. I've had times where I've gotten a super rare item multiple times in a row. I've had times where I've gotten nothing but trash. But I've had times where I've consistently gotten more common items just knowing, okay, this item is on this flash. So I consistently was able to get that item. And if you watch my last video where I farmed the Twilight Mask for like straight up in an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, something like that. Yeah, I went through that with that. So what I like to do, and this isn't a science because it is really just straight up. Besides avoiding the man eater part, like that's pretty hard. Like you could tell, like the way that works, you can get that to consistently happen. Like just time your flashes and you won't run into man eaters. But everything else, as far as getting the exact item you want, it's all guesswork. It's all theory. And it's based off of this purification system still that I think, and that's where my theory is coming from, is since the purification system is based on a string, I'm thinking the random number generator isn't that random. I think it's also based on a string. I think all these items in these boxes are straight up, they're moving along a line for every frame per second, and you're just getting what you hit. Like it's like almost like a slot machine. Like when you pull the lever and it stops, that's what you're getting. Same thing with purification, the same thing here. That's what I think. So as I move along this line, I'm adding slightly different timing to every time I hit this box. So that time, I call the flashes ups, and I call the when it goes dark downs. It was starting to go down on the second time. That's what I did. I did a slight down there. And this time I'm going to do a full down. There we go. Ancient Cape. Got it. And that, my guys, is how you farm. Even though I ran into some issues with the Gazer because I forgot it doesn't actually respawn. Um. So that's going to be it for this video, and then I'm going to get to the next episode of this series inside of Bitter Black Island. So this is halfway a continuation of the series of the walkthrough, and this is also halfway just a standalone video about how to farm inside of Bitter Black Island. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, please like, please subscribe, pass this on, keep it going. We're trying to build this community up. So peace and chicken grease. I've been me. You've been awesome. As always. Deuces. I just realized you probably couldn't hear what I was trying to say, but I've been myself. You've been awesome as always. Please like and subscribe. Later.